welcome to the #1 fan show network. Here we are, the Flash After Show on theStream.tv. I'm Lauren. This here is Devon, this handsome fellow. And here we got our resident Brit, Jack Hind, all here to talk about that amazing episode we just saw. But first, I got some shout outs to do. First and foremost, Arrow and Flash Fan Club. What's up, guys? Bam Smack Pow. Flashfans.org, and of course, Flash Facts. Try to say, I can't even say it slow, let alone fast. So, oh, and by the way, thank you, Lance, so much for creating our very own Flash After Show Facebook page, which is huge. Gives us another platform to talk to you guys, our favorite people online. So don't just tweet us anymore. You can also write us on our Facebook page. And also, Jack told me not only if you join the group, there's a question on there. We post some questions that you guys can come on, talk about, and get the discussion going so that we can talk about it here live on the air. So let's get started.
That was a mouthful.
Right?
Good job.
She killed it, though.
You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of things to say. I'm just going to lay it out there for y'all. All right. So Jack's going to take over today and talk about our first topic. Lay it on us, Jack.
Kneel before Grodd.
Hey.
Guys, this is the first time we've seriously seen Grodd. I mean, we got to see him in season 1, obviously, and it was killer. Armin FX giving you a shout out right now. Guys, if you're not following him on Twitter, it's at ArminVFX. He's killing it right now with all the special effects. Not only in this, but he's also doing Arrow and Supergirl. Get on there, guys. Show him some support. But Devon,
Yes.
how happy were you to see this gorilla?
Oh my gosh, man. I was ecstatic. And I don't ever use that word in my vocabulary, but I was ecstatic. Okay? He came back. Grodd looked like he'd been working out, you know, up in that watchtower. He had a couple more stars in his face.
He had some country miles on him.
I'm just saying, he had something on him, but he was looking pretty good. And it's just, man.
It's nice to see him use his powers.
It is.
So
It's
true.
very nice.
Yeah.
Probably. We got this whole episode of him controlling, what, 3 different people?
Well, he got Caitlyn twice.
He got Caitlyn twice, and the guy in the beginning when he made him still.
Yeah.
What was that chemical, by the way? Did you write it down?
Yes, I wrote it down because it said Texan in it, and your boy is
I
from
was
Texas.
shocked though how fast that could take hold because Wells had to get mighty close to a giant gorilla to, you know, give him that serum or whatever, and it like immediately affected, which is a good thing because Grodd was reaching after him and just narrowly missed.
Well, he hit him with like 5 of them. He had a handful of them.
He
It
had a
wasn't like a
big
little
old
baby
hand.
stab.
Yeah.
He hit him with a
So typically it takes a little while to circulate in that sort of situation. It was kind of an instantaneous thing, which I'm just saying, not necessarily very probable, but I guess it is.
And I'm very happy, bro. I was doing my research this episode. Like, I kept getting the little Easter eggs of Gorilla City.
Yep.
And just like when Joe asked Wells, he was like, "Hey, you got talking gorillas where you from?" And he was like, "Yeah." And I was
As if it was
"Whoa, wait."
nonchalantly, like, yeah.
I was like, "We just gonna act like he didn't say that?
Are we
He
going to
didn't say
point that one
right
out?
now?" Yeah. And then the button when he got like the Dawn of the Planet of the Apes version of Gorilla City. So you know, I mean, it's pretty cool, man. I'm excited to see this go down.
When we saw that mountain in that last little button when Gorilla was looking over the plain of Gorilla City, well,
Yes.
the beginnings of Gorilla City, just that first mountain off in the distance, Devon, well, all 3 of us just kind of dropped and we're just like, oh, you did it.
And
Oh,
shout
you
out
did
We
it.
did think that we were going to see some other apes, though.
Wait,
We were
yeah,
saying that we
yeah,
thought
that's
we were
true,
going to
that's
see
true.
some other gorillas.
But shout out to Mikey7382. He brought up somebody I completely forgot about that I should have remembered from all the Justice League cartoons and comics. Ultra Humanite. So that's who I started thinking like, yeah, you know, he has a point. Maybe that's the talking gorillas he's talking about. And I'm not going to say he still doesn't exist.
We're going to have like a Jurassic Park kind of scenario
Maybe.
going on
We
where
might
it's like
have
the
something.
big T-Rex.
All I
against
know
the
is
newer
things
T-Rex.
are about to get real muddy over there at Earth 2. And they're saying Barry's going to have his appearance over there. It's about to get real.
It's about to get real. And while
Real,
we're on the
real.
fact of Barry, while you're talking about Barry, let's move on to Barry. Barry this episode had a lot of struggle.
He did.
He
I
had a
felt
bad
like
day. He was having a real bad day.
he was doing the whole
You know
thing
what?
he did
Even
with...
superheroes can't be on point 24/7.
This is the Flash you're talking about. Watch yourself.
Whoa.
Barry is always on point. Actually, no, Barry isn't always on point, but the Flash always has to be on point, okay? Lars?
Yes.
I mean, well, the
Okay.
guy did almost die, so let's just give him that,
Hey,
guys.
hey,
Let's
he
give
only
him
lost his legs
give
for a
him
little while,
a
okay?
second to bounce back.
I'm glad though that the injury, you know, they brought back in that idea, you know, Speed Force, he's healing fast,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. So it's another mental thing. We got another one of those going on. But I knew he was going to come in the clutch because it's the Flash.
Talking about mental things, though, there's going to Paddy being a huge, massive mental. Is it an obstacle for him right now? Or, because I was like saying, this is almost like a bit of a repeat of having Iris around again. Not being able to tell that one person who he is because he's trying to protect her, because he's trying to look after her. And clearly, at times, this is making Barry okay, this is making him happy because it's his escape from being the Flash. But as we saw today, it can also damage him a little bit.
I mean, at the end of the day, Jack, the fact of the matter is that he lives a double life. He is Barry Allen, and he also is the Flash.
He's Miley Cyrus in the shit out of this.
Yeah, the problem is that this is his life. This is something that he's just going to always have to deal with. So I think that right now it obviously makes more sense for him to maybe keep her in the dark because he wants to see where the relationship develops to. But, eventually it's going to be something that he's going to have to deal with, just like with Iris.
However, we have been getting a lot of Twitter and YouTube stuff. Obviously, Patty is a detective, so what's her job? To detect stuff?
Oh, I think she's absolutely going to figure out the truth.
Do you think she's caught on a little bit?
I don't know. I don't think she has any sort of inkling yet, but I do
still think she does.
I think she knows something's up. I don't think that she has any idea that he's the Flash. I don't think but
Guys,
I do think that she's going to figure it out before he tells her, and I think that's going to blow up in his face.
You look very uncomfortable.
I'm very confused
very
right
perplexed
now.
right now.
Quick shout out to Mojo Rain BW, AJC17339, and RJ_Hannah.
What up, guys?
Who is this Patty you guys are talking about? Because all I know is hashtag West Allen. I had to take it there. I'm just saying, I'm not feeling all this lip locking.
We're getting
Not
there.
feeling all
We've
this
got
lip
plenty of seasons
All I know
coming
is-
up,
They do have some little electricity flying. you know what I'm saying?
That's called Speed Force. It's not electricity.
That's called speed. That's just his electrifying
all,
personality.
I do know that Barry got something that I have been waiting for about 30 episodes now.
The mock punch?
No.
He got the ring.
Oh, the ring.
He
yeah.
got.
Well, now he's got to work out.
He got the ring.
Cisco's got to work out how to put it back in.
And then Wills was like, I know something about microtechnology.
I know a thing or two about
I
technology.
was like, you know what, sir? I don't trust you. But
I
you
feel
put
like
But you can fix that ring.
I feel like Wells knows a thing or two about anything that's convenient for the storyline. He's like, oh, I happen to know that as well.
Look, I don't trust him,
Right,
but sir, you put that damn ring in that suit.
Let's take that perfect segue here, as we're talking about Wells, into what happened with Wells today. You still don't trust him. I'm starting to feel a little bit better for him.
For a second there, he almost had me. I almost trust him.
Until
and
he
then
knew too much when
that
he was with
moment
Grodd.
when he was
Grodd?
talking to Grodd,
Yeah.
and he was like, yeah, okay, the room's clear. Now look, Grodd, I know we've made you a promise. I'm acting like Wells, but I am Wells.
Well, maybe
Yeah.
he
I
had to
don't
do
know.
the same thing in Earth 2. Maybe, because obviously he said
Well, he did
created-
send him, coincidentally, exactly to Gorilla City. So I'm
Yeah.
sure he got some investments with maybe Ultra-Human or some other superior gorilla
Not
figure.
to mention when he was talking to Cisco and how the first time Cisco was like, try it a little bit creepier and like a little more sincere.
Yeah.
Than he does it.
And then
you're
he
like,
got the
whoa.
right
And he
one
got it
again,
perfect.
right
yeah,
away.
it was on point.
There's something here that's not right, man, and I can't quite put my finger on it, but I don't know. I don't know.
And it didn't. Wells was going on about how you said Joe mentioned to him are
About
there gorillas?
talking gorillas, yeah.
And he just goes back so nonchalantly, like, yes, there are. So do we think Wells? Let's go back to that question. Is Wells same as Earth? Not Earth 1 Wells, because we know Earth Wells 1 died. But what does Earth 2 Wells know? Saying his name as a plural is so bloody difficult sometimes. What does Wells Earth 2 know? How does he know about Earth 1 so much more?
Well, we keep saying that you're one way on one Earth, one way on another one. They say there's a good version and there's a bad version. Evidently, good version Wells was good. I mean, Earth 1 version Wells was good. So that can only leave you to believe something about Earth 2 Wells, which, as I said before, they say you're always going to be something different on Earth 2. You're not going to be the same person. How
it
is
seems
this
like to
man
me that
still
Harrison
the
Wells-
same person?
But that's the thing, is I feel that he knows more, and I've been saying this every single episode when we've been talking about this, is that he knows more than than everybody else that's going on in the story. And I think it's because he is the only one who's able to travel from all the different worlds. And I think that's maybe why
You know who else can do that?
Who can do that?
Zoom.
That's true. But
Zoom. Whilst we're talking about who could be anyone in Earth 2, how about Henry? What happened, Henry? Where'd you come from? Where'd you go? Henry.
Where did you come from? Where
Cat
did you
Night
go?
Henry.
Okay.
This guy just rocks up, tells Barry everything that's okay with him in his back. If I'm correct, was Henry a lawyer or was Henry a doctor in season 1?
Honestly, I forgot. I think he was I remember
He
him
must have
wearing
been a doctor because he
remember.
came in
I
and
can't
goes and
remember. I
tells
don't know.
Barry, oh, your spine's fusing perfectly. This is all okay.
He has
This
to be a
is all
doctor
good."
then, because I don't think a
Well,
lawyer
oh.
would say that.
Yeah, you know
Yeah,
what
I
I
feel
mean?
like everyone just becomes an expert all of a sudden when they need to be. Very convenient.
When you walk into Star Labs, you're going to get experted
You're going to
out.
be experted
Yeah.
out. You're going to
and
get
all of a
something.
sudden know things.
But can we just talk about where Henry's been?
He says he was at Granite Peak National Park.
And do you know what he was doing there, Devon? What was Henry doing in Granite
fishing.
Peak National Park?
He said something about some fish.
He said something about some
Something
fish.
about
Some fish.
And a
yeah.
tent and
I mean,
some
your
cans.
son's only
And
there.
you guys, we were talking about this before we came, or during the show here with you guys tonight while we were watching. And honestly, if you just got out of jail and you haven't seen your son in forever, you don't go and do this by yourself, and you sure as hell don't just disappear without telling anybody where you're going. That's just suspect.
My part about this episode, we saw Henry Allen, we didn't see Zoom. I'm just saying.
And the thing is,
you never see Batman and what's his name in the same room at the same time.
Bruce Wayne, yeah.
Bruce Wayne. Well, the thing is,
you never see me and Batman in the same room at the same time.
He kind of hit you with a sneak diss.
don't know.
I will say it was a weird thing that he said. He was like, you know what, Barry, sometimes, and I don't know if he was saying this to be funny or if he was like, yeah, I got you. He was like, you gotta slow down. And it's like, coincidentally, I'm chair-ridden, Pops. I'm a superhero who runs fast, and I can't walk right now. It wasn't funny. It kind of hurt. And, I mean, those eye comparisons we've been seeing and everybody's been posting to
Someone's been doing some good Photoshop
They
work.
have.
I
But
know, they really have.
I will say, I still believe that Zoom is Black Flash. Like maybe it's an entity or something, symbiote, something of the sort. But it could possibly not necessarily just be Henry Allen. Like, we're all trying to correlate it with Henry Allen, and I think that's cool. But what if, and this is just a random, because I'm ranting right now, I need to let this out. What if they used John Wesley Shipp as Zoom, but it's actually the older Barry from Earth 2 or something of the sort in the costume? You see what I'm saying? Because maybe he grows up and looks like his daddy. But, or it could be Earth 2 Henry Allen. I don't know. But all I know is that physique and that face and that mask, it looks very good to Henry Allen, the John Wesley Shipp thing. Y'all let me talk for too long, because I'm going to keep going about this.
Guys, after Guerrilla Warfare Episode 7, who do we think Henry is right now? Do we think... who do we think Zoom is? Do we think it's Henry? Or are we back to him being Earth 2 Barry? Because I've been hearing everything over on the Twitterverse right now, which is a good thing. I like to hear a little bit of all of you. And like Lauren said, don't forget to join our Facebook group now.
Do it.
Where we have another place to talk about everything the Flash. Devon and I, how much are we loving this group right now?
I love the crap out of this group, and I'm trying to censor myself right now. But I did have something. Let's talk about Cisco for a second.
Quick, real quick.
Let's talk about Cisco for a second. Cisco, that's my man right there, bro. Good job, okay? Everybody here worried about these other girls. Cisco went to the coffee shop and got his woman. And
you so happy. You're like living vicariously through
exactly.
this.
I'm living vicariously through Cisco.
And then when he saw that she was hot girl, he wasn't even worried about it. He was like,
No.
Awesome.
Now, on that part right there, it frustrated me a little bit because besides Iris Rest, I think Kendra Saunders is probably one of the baddest on the show. She's a little skinny for my taste, but she bad still.
She's hot.
Okay, she got the Jackson nose and face. She bad, all right?
Well, how about his powers right now, his vibing powers?
Now,
we were talking about it.
Yes,
a lot
we
better.
were.
Yeah.
He's getting very in tune with these things. You know, it used to be one of those coincidental bump, and then he's like wigging out. But now he's kind of like, oh, all right, I see that.
And
That's
like we
cool.
said, it seems to be more of an emotional kind of thing, because the first time we saw him vibe with Kendra today was when he was talking about, the Princess Bride is the perfect date mate, which it isn't, by the way.
Oh, I think it's a good movie.
I don't know if you love the Princess Bride or not, let me know.
It's actually not a bad movie, man.
You liked it?
I'm gonna put that
All right,
out.
I'm just going to put that on a disclaimer
We've
right
definitely talked about a lot of very intriguing topics. We need to take a quick break, but listen, you guys, tweet us, YouTube us. We're going to be answering all your questions when we come back. Jack's already on it, so we'll see you momentarily.
Wait, before we go on break, don't you go nowhere. Before we go on break, I do want to say that he did make a reference. I know, I'm sorry. But he made a reference to the time vault. Is he talking about Gideon? Is he talking about, do they still have it?
And to be answered after the break.
Yes.
Okay, bye guys.
Just in case you missed it live.
In case you missed it live.
In case you missed it live.
In case you missed it live, this is for you.
I love it. That was freaking oh my god.
I didn't see any of this coming. Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah,
I was like,
How did you get here? No.
Kill him. Kill him. Definitely kill him. We're cool.
Shade. Shade left and right, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies, let's put your 2 cents in.
Rubbed me the wrong way and the right way.
but you were like, well, we want to know what's gonna happen.
That was cute.
We just want to say we love you all. Thank you so much for your
Thank you.
support. You are all seriously the best in the world. and we
Another
appreciate
beautiful
you so
summer
much.
at theStream.tv, y'all.
Here we go, guys.
Thank you for being here. Peace out.
Bye, guys. Yo, 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 welcome back, Flash family. We missed you in those very long 30 seconds. So we are back. Lauren Mayhew here, Devon Stewart, Jack Hind, super ready to answer all of your fan questions on Twitter and on YouTube. So get those fingers a-texting.
And don't forget to use the hashtag #TheFlashAS because we miss a lot of them because they'll just
We
go
do.
Flash
And
AS,
we don't want to
Flash
miss a
AS.
single tweet from you guys, so make sure that you do that. Now, also,
It's that one, right? Oh,
No, that's the computer.
right there.
There we go. We got
see
it. It's right there.
That. Yeah, use that, please.
okay,
And-
also, Devon has some birthday shout-outs and some other awesome people he wants to say hi to.
Well, first to @DirectSimo, okay? Cool, what's up, man? And happy birthday to @creative_comics. Happy birthday, what's good? And we also want to give a shout out to Epilepsy Awareness Month at Mr. E333333333. I might have said too many or two less E's. Either way, he also has epilepsy, and I just want to bring awareness. Unfortunately, I happen to wear all red today. I should have worn purple. I don't have anything purple.
Is that the epilepsy
Yeah, I think
color?
it's purple. Because at least his profile pic is purple. So, hey, man, stay strong. Give you one of those. I don't know
We
why.
got
I don't
you.
know why, but I'm going to
You
give you
got
one of
you.
those.
I'll give you the power.
I'm going to give you one of those.
Also, you guys, we totally miss Dylan. We want to say that we love and miss him. He's not here today, but he loves you guys.
He's gonna be
Devon
all over
wanted to let
Twitter
you
with
guys
us.
know that he's not dead.
He's not dead.
He's not dead.
He's not dead.
He's still alive
He will
and
be
very
back.
much so here, and he'll be here next week.
Zoom got a hold of him, and he
Yeah.
just took him all through the nation.
He's trying to help Barry on some secret Star Lab stuff. We didn't really want to tell you guys. It's on the DL, but, you know,
Thug life.
yeah. Totes.
Questions? Are we doing
Let's do
questions?
Should we go straight to the YouTube runs real quick?
let's go.
Alex Martinez at Jack. I'm sorry, I should put my face up. I apologize, guys. Will they ever use the reverse flash suit again? Also, I'm just going to add on to that on my own part of question as well. Where'd they get that flash suit from?
Well, that's what he said.
The
time
reverse
vault.
flash suit? And that's what he said, the time
And that's
vault.
why I was like, is that because it had the mannequin thing in there?
That one!
Yeah.
That, yeah.
Right. So we're going back to what you mentioned just before. Alex Martinez, thanks for that question. You just brought us in a whole brand new loop. Appreciate it. Right. What is the time vault?
That's what I'm saying. Is that
Did
the
we
Gideon
miss
room?
something? Because we weren't thinking right now. You can call us out right now. But when he said, I got it from the time vault, we were like, is that what they've turned Gideon into?
That's what I'm saying.
Because I know that you guys keep telling us that they cleared out the room that Gideon was in, and then we went back and worked that out. So is that what now the time vault is? Everything
That's
that's,
the only thing I could
Flash
think of that
related.
would make sense. It just seems very convenient that they could forget about Gideon and how she could actually
No,
help them do all
Gideon's
this
not
stuff.
there anymore.
Well, the thing is.
Yeah, but how is the time? Then who's bringing the suit?
Let me,
Okay.
somebody had brought it to my attention, and it's not the ones I'm about to shout out, but at Superhero Planet, at Infrared45, and at the Guy Flash. Somebody had told me, they were like, well, since Thawne isn't there anymore, and like he was erased from history, Gideon no longer exists. But I remember Gideon saying, Barry, you invented me. So regardless, Gideon should still be around,
Right.
you know? And maybe, I don't know, Gideon, I don't know, Gideon should still be there. I
Yeah,
can't really
that's what
think
I'm
of
saying.
it.
It seems very convenient that, you know, she all of a sudden is, you know,
It's just not there.
around.
No, because they agreed it, because you guys have been telling me on the YouTube comments, because we brought it up, and they pretty much said it's like, no, Gideon got taken out when Harrison Wells was gone. Well, sorry, when Earbud Thawne got misreplaced.
Yeah, that's not
However, the one part that confuses me is that in season 1, Gideon said, you created
Yeah,
it, Barry.
Yeah, that's
So
what
he should
Devon
still
just said.
he should still be there. That's why I'm saying I'm confused. Either way, I
If
mean,
you guys
they
have any
seem
more
to be-
light to
There's
shed on
just a
it,
link.
let us know,
Yeah,
because there's got to be something that we're missing, some one-liner
Hey,
that was said, buried in an
can't- yeah.
episode in season 1 that we're missing, so let us know, guys.
We can't remember everything.
What else we
can't
got? Give
remember
us
everything.
another one, Jack.
Another live question real quick. Why are you throwing it on me like that? The Flash AS, here we come. Oh, okay. Team Flash on the YouTube comments. The Flash AS, do you think that Reverse Flash may come back to stop Zoom? That's why the suit's still there.
You know what I was thinking? And this is just random because I happened to see the suit today. What if, when Wally gets involved, and if or if not he gets his Speed Force this season, maybe he will, maybe he won't, but they don't have like a suit on standby for him. So maybe he might get it, and one day you see like, you know, Reverse Flash suit and Flash suit going against Zoom. So you got yellow, red, black.
Boom.
I don't know why I made that color distinction. That's like the what flag is that? I forgot. But Yeah, I just think that'd be cool. And then maybe he might be, I don't want to be yellow. Because remember, Wally started off in a yellow outfit as Kid Flash.
Yeah, the yellow and red
That's
one.
what I'm saying. So I wouldn't be surprised if we get to see him in,
Yeah, we just got confirmed the time vault is Wells' extra room. So you guys, thank you very much for that. Appreciate
Thanks,
you.
guys.
See, this is why I say this every episode. Technology is so good now.
It is.
You just ask a
Amazing.
question on a camera and then somebody answers you. It's like, oh, great.
Love it. Love it. And that's why we love you guys. Jack,
And
what else you got for
I
us?
did have one last wing real quickly, which actually looked like a good one. From Marcus Jenkins. You actually said something really cool earlier, which I pointed out. Paddy is the hardest shit on this show right now. So,
She's hot.
Farrah Devon, go Marcus Jenkins.
I'm still lost. I don't know who this Patty person is. You guys keep talking.
When will Joe find out about his son? And is there any chance his son is Daniel West instead of Wally?
I would say...
I've seen that circling
Yeah.
around a lot right now, and I'm liking that idea. And I'm thinking Wally's going to be from Earth 2. Because remember today we mentioned when Barry was about to hit... I know this isn't really entirely to do with that question, but it kind of links. When Barry was about to hit Grodd back in, like, to push him into the space-time continuum, whatever you want to bloody call it, why didn't he go with him?
Well, it looked like
What
he
if it
drifted
did
a
pull it
little
with
bit
him?
to the left. Pull what? What are you talking
Pull Barry. What if Grodd pulled Barry with him?
Well, no, Barry, we know Barry here right now.
But why? How did Barry not go through with it?
The same way Lois Lane continued to fall in Man of Steel and everything else was getting sucked up. It's just, it can't happen right now.
That's so true.
It just can't happen right
until
now.
it's time to happen.
Okay.
It can't happen if we don't want
Yeah, exactly. But so he
Push
drifted to the
yourself.
left a little bit after he did his front flip
And
and
he
his
flips him
acrobatics.
away and then hits him away.
Yes.
All right, so taking it from the YouTubes to the Twitterverse, Devon, what you got for us?
Live
go
with
for the-
Devon on Twitter.
Live, yeah.
This is what Dylan
With
said.
Devon on Twitter.
Yes. So first question comes from @freakbag22. That name makes me happy for some reason. It says, what is the significance of the world Grodd was sent to, and when does Patty find out? Brother, you got some learning to do, okay? Gorilla City was made in Africa when an alien spaceship crash landed and bam, all these gorillas got genius now. And they built this futuristic city covered by a hologram. So it looks like it's just a big empty
Right.
mountain range or whatnot.
That's
And
the coolest part about it, I
yes,
think, by the way.
I know,
By
right?
far.
But maybe they're under construction right now. And remember,
With what we saw.
Come back later.
coincidentally, Wells was like, I'm going to send him back to my world. And he happens to send him right where he needed to go. Some Wells ain't
But
telling
they
us.
also mentioned that they...
No, they said that they were going to send him to a place where he can have a home, where he can be around the other gorillas. That wasn't planned. That was on purpose.
Also, I will gonna go home and watch this again with the West Coast time, seeing as we are on West Coast. I'd go home and watch it at 8 o'clock. Wells also mentioned that.
You got this.
I've lost it right now.
Oh.
That he doesn't know where all the breaches. That's it. I found it again.
Yeah.
He doesn't know where all the breaches
get there,
lead
Jack.
to in Earth 2. He mentioned that. So how did he know? Because they need to close them all up, didn't they? Back to the topic of catching Zoom real quick. So they want to close up 51 breaches so that they have one breach left. 52 breaches. We just feel that every time we say it. So how does he know which ones to close up and where they're coming from on Earth 2? And like you said, how did he send Gorilla Grodd through that one if
Coincidentally.
you don't know where it's going?
This man has talked to gorillas before.
I don't think he's a bad guy.
Yeah?
I think he's...
You didn't think he was a bad guy last season either. Ooh!
You know, it could be one of those
I'm
things.
just gonna
It could be one of those things that when you know more than everybody else about what's going on, there could be a bigger picture, and it could be that he
His
has to do.
bigger picture is his daughter.
Yeah,
He's trying to save his
exactly,
daughter.
but he could be doing some necessary evils to be able to get to the bigger picture, and because of the fact that there's so many different worlds and so many different timelines, that half the time what you end up doing doesn't really matter because you can always go back and fix it some other way. And I think that
Pretty
is
much
he
shed
bad?
light
Is he
on the
good?
situation, Lauren. I'm not going to lie.
You know what I'm saying?
No, you quite crushed
Thank
that.
you.
You had a real purpose to get through
That's how I
that.
roll.
Well-
so is he good or bad? Who knows? But okay, Devon. Fine.
Regardless, I don't
My
trust
point's
him.
down.
I don't give a damn if he's good, bad, neutral. I don't care. I don't trust you. Well, next question is from @WayneAS27. He says, how could Harry Wells know that the promises Eobard
Wells.
Okay,
Start
let me
again.
try this one again.
Lick those
How
lips.
could Harry Wells know about the promises Eobard Wells had with Grodd? Seemed like he knew too much. I agree with you, bruh. Look me in my eyes. I agree with you.
Can I read that real quick just because... Just want to read
You want to
that.
read it? You want to read
Answer it.
He
Whilst
got
I'm
it that
reading it, you
last
read
time.
Get it,
answer
Jack.
No,
you
I
aren't
mean, that's
serious.
exactly what we were just talking about.
Yes.
I completely agree with that. I think that it wasn't just that, it was also the conversation that he had with Cisco and how he did that entirely way too well as well. So I think that he's definitely been in all these worlds before.
That, exactly. Has he been in all these worlds? My hair's terrible right now. Has he been in all those worlds before? Or, like we said, is that the one common denominator throughout all the worlds? Because
I think
at
he
the
is the
moment,
common denominator. I think
Harrison
that he
Wells,
is the puppeteer that is connecting all of the different worlds together.
that's a
Absolutely.
big shout, and I like it. I'm
think that's
feeling
the
the
one.
brave
That's
there.
what I've
I'm
been
feeling
feeling
the
there since the
boldness.
beginning of time.
But it's true though. Like everybody said, somebody is something different in all of the Earths. Like we have a
But
different
him.
Flash, but him. In Earth 2, Harrison Wells is the creator of Star Labs. Harrison Wells is the creator of the particle. What? Why is he the only one that isn't? Why is Harrison? Oh, it's just so
That's what I'm
frustrating.
saying.
We feel you guys.
I want to pick Andrew's brain so badly. I was having a really cool conversation with someone. It's like, it's a good question for everybody out there. If you could right now go into the future physically and watch all of the episodes, no matter how many seasons we have, would you like to go and do it? Would you like to go and know what's about to come up over the rest of season 2 and then for season 3?
Sure, everybody has like a little inkling of that they want to know, but at the end of the day, that would ruin it for this.
Would you- that's what I'm saying. Would
This
you
is
like to
definitely
go?
the type of show that not knowing is half of the fun because.
Isn't there most shows?
Well, yeah.
Suspense building, that kind of stuff.
Fact.
It's how we build shows. If
No,
they just
some shows are more based on like intricate
Yeah.
personality quirks and like seeing the interaction between these. Like there is some of that, but this show definitely is about like what is the end game? What is the final reveal? You know, because we know there's going to be a big one. Okay.
Well, go.
Okay. I was gonna come
Live
back to Devon.
question,
Devon,
go.
do we have any more before we wrap up today?
We have a simple one, and
Okay.
it's from @MissBird34. Do you think Henry Allen is Zoom?
Miss Bird, I like
Maybe.
simple questions. so
Yeah,
thank
I
you
like
for that,
keeping it
Miss
simple.
Bird.
And
Give me a
it's
simple
like,
kiss.
Simple question, not a
Maybe.
simple answer.
It's very hard, but I still feel like I'm sticking right now to the whole Black Flash, like entity-esque thing. You know, with the I don't know. It just seems like Zoom, especially because he's all demonic with the nails and all that kind of stuff. Like I just feel like it's something that more people could be than just one.
Yeah. I love that idea. That's been my favorite idea so far.
You just had a light bulb. You know what
I
I mean?
did. I did.
Devon just had an
Light bulb.
epiphany on
I just
that.
had a Pacific.
an
I said
epiphany.
epiphany.
One of those things.
Is it epiphany?
Epiphany.
I
That's
had
the
an
one.
epiphany.
Yes, that's
Okay,
the one.
lay it on us.
Yes. No, that was the.
that
it
was
happened
it.
in my head.
Oh,
I
just
got
have
the
it
word
yourself?
for it.
Oh, okay.
Right, before we close it up,
Yeah.
guys, last question. But I want everybody to join the Facebook group, join the Twitter chat, everything that we want to know. What are they going to do with Grodd now? Oh, well, what are they going to do with Grodd now? Are they just going to leave him? Are they just going to think, okay, he's in Earth 2 now? Are they going to try and follow him? Are they going to try and help him recreate stuff? What are they going to do with Grodd now?
I think Grodd is probably going to be the key foundation in building the true gorilla city that we all want.
Yeah.
Because I doubt there's any other gorillas down there with telepathy. And I mean, with
You
that,
think he's gonna become
I feel
like
like he's going to get
King
stronger.
Grodd?
Yeah, and then
Speaking of
yes.
which, King Shark. What are we going to get? Are we going to get any
I
more?
know. That would be
Somebody
great to
gave
just
us a
have
good
all the
question.
animals team up together in some crazy episode.
I think there is a team like that in the comic. I don't know if it has these
That would be
specific
awesome,
ones,
though.
but I think there
That'd
is
be
a team
awesome.
What,
like
you see all these
Okay,
meta
you guys.
animals?
Until next week, we love you all. You guys are the best. You guys are the best fans that the world has ever seen. We love the Flash. You are our Flash family. Don't forget, like Jack said, go on Facebook, go on Twitter, join the Facebook group, which is the Flash After Show. It's pretty awesome. And talk to us. If you're not one of our faves that talks to us all the time on Twitter, I'm at LC Mayhew. This is Devon D. Stewart on Twitter and at Jack Hind. We will check you guys later. Till next week.
Good night, guys.
Bye.
that. Shout out to
If you want more from the Flash After Show, hit that button and subscribe to theStream.tv.